I will clarify why the opposing side's arguments against increased federal investment in nuclear energy are fundamentally flawed, and why their concerns do not outweigh the urgent need for reliable, clean power. First, the opposition argues that nuclear energy is too expensive. While it's true that nuclear plants require high upfront costs, this view ignores the long-term economic reality. Nuclear plants operate for 60 to 80 years and produce massive amounts of consistent power. Over their lifetime, nuclear actually becomes one of the most cost-effective energy sources we have. And unlike wind and solar, nuclear doesn't require costly backup systems to keep the grid running when the weather doesn't cooperate. The entire purpose of increasing federal investment is to lower these costs even further, accelerate advanced reactor technology, and streamline regulations so nuclear becomes even more affordable. So the cost argument is not a reason to avoid nuclear, it's a reason to invest in it.
Second, the opposing team claims that public perception towards nuclear energy is too negative. But current research, as shown by this graph above by American Nuclear Society, shows the exact opposite. The people in favor of nuclear energy is actually slowly growing, while the opposition is slowly falling. Communities that live near nuclear plants have overwhelmingly supported them because they understand the jobs, stability, and the safety that nuclear power brings. As you can see, nuclear power brings way more jobs than most other energy plants do. And while the opposition brings up the Fukushima incident, this ignores the fact that American reactors operate under far stronger safety regulations and far different geographical conditions. When people are given accurate information, fear is replaced with understanding and support grows. Third, the issue of nuclear waste is often exaggerated. In more than 60 years of commercial nuclear energy in the United States, there has not been a single death caused by nuclear waste. It is well contained, strictly regulated, and safely stored. On top of that, new reactor designs will be able to recycle and reuse spent fuel, drastically reducing waste. Compared to the millions of deaths linked to fossil fuel pollution, nuclear waste is a small and manageable challenge.
Finally, the opposition suggests investing in wind and solar instead, but this is a false choice. Nuclear does not replace renewables, it strengthens them. Wind and solar are essential, but they cannot power the grid alone. Without a stable source like nuclear, the U.S. must fall back on fossil fuels whenever renewable outputs drop. If we are serious about fighting climate change, nuclear must be a part of our equation. In conclusion, the opposition's arguments rely on outdated fears and short-term thinking. Nuclear energy is safe, it's reliable, increasingly affordable, publicly supported, and absolutely essential for a sustainable future. For these reasons, we affirm that the United States must substantially increase its investment in domestic nuclear energy.